Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar on building successful drone show business in the Middle East with SPH Engineering and HoverUp. My name is Christina. I am marketing and community lead for drone show technologies in SPH Engineering, and I'm thrilled to be your host today. We appreciate you taking your time to join us, and we are excited to share valuable insights and strategies to help you succeed in this dynamic industry. Our goal for this webinar is to provide you with a comprehensive understanding of the current drone show industry, especially focusing on the Middle East market, and to equip you with the knowledge and tools necessary to build and run successful drone show business. Today with us, fantastic lineup of speakers who are experts in drone show industry. I'm honored to introduce SPH Engineering Partner in Middle East region, Ghassan Dadoh, Senior BD Advisor in HoverUp. Mr. Ghassan brings over 2 decades of experience in program management, startups, strategic business development, sales and marketing leadership, and technology consulting. With an MBA and degree in communications engineering, his disciplined military background further enriched his expertise. Of course, we have with us Alex Lewandowski, head of drone show technologies in SPH Engineering. Alex has played a huge role in building the drone show software powering many of the world's largest drone shows, including Guinness World Record events. Under his leadership, drone show software has helped over 400 professionals worldwide successfully run drone show services, creating amazing shows in over 75 countries. And of course, meet Ilza Mazalevska, lead sales manager of drone show technologies in SPH Engineering. Ilza manages sales processes and oversees Spanish-speaking partners for SPH Engineering. Her extensive experience in providing top-notch drone-based solutions and insights on the latest trends in drone show technology is extremely valuable. Here is a quick overview of our agenda for today. Firstly, we will discuss the current drone industry landscape, including key trends, challenges, and opportunities. Then we will go to the roles and advantages of drone show technologies. Next, we will discuss strategies for attracting customers and navigating the unique regional market and the compliance requirements, necessary trainings for starting a drone show business in the Middle East. After presentation from our speakers, we will provide you with an opportunity to address any question you may have. Please type them into the special Q&A box. You can see it on your screen below. And our YouTube guests can write their question in the comments, and we will address as many as we can. Finally, we will conclude the webinar with a summary of the key takeaways. Please note, after the webinar next week, you will receive a link to the recorded video as well as the presentation from our speakers. And this way, if you miss any information, you can easily catch up. And now let's dive into our first topic. Please welcome Alexander Lewandowski, Head of Drone Show Technologies in SPH Engineering, who will provide us with valuable industry insight. Alex, the floor is yours.
Hey everyone. So let me introduce myself. I'm Alex Lewandowski. I've been playing a key role in building a drone show software and launching many of the world's largest drone shows, including Guinness record shows. Me and my team have been supporting many people across the globe to start their successful drone show businesses. Welcome. So the drone show market continues to grow based on our detailed analysis of the market in 2022-2023. So the drone show market size is approximately $350 million with almost 4,000 shows launched in 62 countries. I'm proud to announce that most of these commercially successful shows were performed by our customers. So market share in the Middle East and North Africa represents 17% of the global market size, which is approximately $40 million. So the average price per show in Middle East and North Africa is the highest globally at $99,000 versus $70,000 in other regions. So average price per drone per show in the United States is around $200. Europe, it's more or less the same, and the Middle East is 300 United States dollars per drone per show. In any rapidly growing market, there is a window of opportunity, and current market players have been purchasing more equipment and expanding their team. And we're so happy to assist them in this process. For newcomers, this is still the excellent opportunity to start this business. So here's the information regarding key drone show industry that we identified. So first of all, most of the shows are purchased by local municipalities for national celebrations and holidays. Then obviously there are commercial companies that would like to increase brand awareness. Drone shows are actually a great tool for that purpose. Additionally, there are sport events, various festivals, and even more. So yeah, for trade shows, this can be used for opening and closing ceremonies. For corporate events, this can also be a great option. So of course, the type of the clients can be determined the nature of your business. So you can run 10 shows a week with a small fleet for the private show segment, or do 1 to large projects a month for municipalities or major brands. And yeah, of course, any sport events and festivals are also important clients for drone shows. For example, this year there were daily shows during the Coachella Festival, and some of our friends launch permanent shows in amusement park almost every day. So, and yeah, so obviously there are marketing departments in major brands, and we also see a large numbers of charitable projects in some cities. Drone shows serve as an important tool for attracting touristic flow, and additionally private events, weddings, and birthdays are popular niches in a drone show business. So actually, from my perspective, the share of the private events, amusement parks, and festivals in a drone show market will increase in next couple of years. So we have developed a business model based on real market figures. We understand the revenue structures, cost structures, and return of investment picture. So this information is important to get a bank loan or pitch this idea to potential investors. So currently, there are 3 options. So ideally use your own funds to purchase a solution, or get a bank loan, or get an investment. So actually, it's hard to get a venture investment. So you need to explore options such using your own funds, taking a bank loan, or seeking FFF investors, meaning friends and family. So at least you need a minimum $100,000 to launch this business. In general, a typical timeline looks like this. So it takes an average of 6 months to attract investment. It all starts with the planning stage, where you need to determine the amount of capital required for the next 12 months, consider seasonality, and begin forming an investor pipeline. This stage takes from 1 to 6 months. Next is the preparation stage, where you need to conduct a series of practice calls with 1 to 3 investors. So the most active phase involves working with investor pipeline, culminating the deal closure. So to secure a round at the pre-seed stage, you need to prepare P&L, a pitch deck, and demonstrate your product. So as of today, there are the following channels for attracting investment. So first is the cold outreach. However, this comes with a reputation risk and low conversion rates. So agents works with pushing one-on-one meetings, conferences, so provide the access to agent. So typically you can use their French-based platform to attract investors. So try to identify investors in your country and check which companies they invest in. So if they invest in a similar industry, then they could be your potential investor. However, if they invest in identical companies, you need to be cautious, as they might meet with your learn about your plans. And yeah, so attracting investment requires a lot of efforts and patience. So, and we are here to help you with that. So steps to start. And yeah, to get started, you need either P&L or business model. So we have an example of such a model, and we are ready to share it with you. So naturally, you need to purchase also a starter kit for drone show to demonstrate that you can manage this business. So after that, you need to build a team, obtain all necessary permits, yeah, etc., etc. And yeah, so if you're interested in creating an individual business plan, P&L for launching drone shows, please sign up for the introductory course using this QR code. Warm welcome. A bit about our company. So SPH Engineering is a global provider of UV software solutions, integration services, consulting, and custom development to extend drone applications. We are located in Riga, Latvia, European Union, Baltics, and we have a headquarters in the United States, San Antonio, Texas. So with 11 years of experience, our flagship product is UGCS, DJI authorized mission planning software, and the best software for UV mission planning purposes. Yeah, we also offer custom development services and have developed over 20 customized applications for enterprise customers, one of the biggest drone service provider in the United States, top 3 construction companies in South Korea, medium company from Australia, police department in the Middle East. Yeah, and we have successfully integrated more than 10 different sensors, such as GPR, magnetometers, metal detector, echo sounder. So for example, using our drones and ground penetration radar, we assisted the customer in discovering P-38 Echo aircraft under 104 meters of ice in Greenland. So our extensive experience in software development and integration with complex hardware allows us to support customers with diverse applications and scenarios. And today we are here to present one part of SPH engineering product line and is drone show technologies. So our customers, partners have achieved 9 Guinness records and perform with 25,000 drones. So in fact, we have trained a lot of people. From solution perspective, you receive everything you need to start your business. So it's actually the most reliable solution in the market. Yeah, we have our customers across the globe. We actively develop and support drone show community, which means that in the very beginning, you will be part of something big, and it's a drone show global community. So currently we have over 200 customers in 60 countries. So then, obviously, we arranged 4 international drone show competition. So totally, we got 574 participants, more than 1,000 plus media publications. So essentially, it was a great event. And at the end of the day, a few finalists established their own design studios. So last year, we had the on-site part of the competition with the award ceremony, and our community members this year will arrange their international drone show festival in Catalonia, Spain. So it will be in Gijón and Lloret de Mar, maybe in Barcelona. So the date should be specified soon. And yeah, so let me introduce my colleague, Ilza Mozalewska. She will cover the most exciting part, what's under the hood. Ilza, please, the floor is yours.
So first of all, thank you, Alex, for the introductions and for explaining so well the drone show market trends. From my side, I'm sending a very warm welcome to everyone joining this webinar, and I believe it will be full of valuable insights for you. So for those of you who are new to this market, you might be wondering what investment is needed for a successful start, what is included in the package, or how long it will take you to be able to start doing your own shows. So this will be the focus of my presentation today, and I hope I will shed some light on these matters. So first, let's start by checking what's included in the package. What we offer, what you can see on the screen currently, that what we offer is a turnkey solution, which includes the drones. Actually, there are several options you can choose from. I will talk a little bit more, later in this webinar. It includes also all the necessary additional equipment, like RTK ground station, Wi-Fi antennas, chargers, and so on. It includes the software, so one to control the drones during the show, and another one to create animations for shows, and it also comes with some sample animations. It includes also a practical training with our experienced trainer, as well as certification afterwards. And it includes technical support to assist you in your journey of drone shows. So the point is that you don't need to worry about where to get the different components necessary to start the drone show business. Everything will be provided by us, so you can fully focus on creating and performing shows. So let's see now in more details each of those components. So the first important component is, of course, the software. So drone show software itself consists of several parts. One is the dance controller, which is designed to prepare and execute successfully drone shows. And since safety is our top priority, the software package also includes Red Button, which is designed to quickly send emergency commands if that's necessary. And since 2016, when we introduced drone show software, we have been learning from experiences from our clients around the globe and incorporated this accumulated knowledge into our firmware that now allows actually to analyze over 70 potentially dangerous situations that you can face when setting up a drone show. It will effectively report these possible situations to the ground control, and you will be able to mitigate the possible risks. So by this, reducing the possibility of failure to the minimum. Another important part of our offer is practical training, where your team will have one-on-one training with our experienced trainer. So it's not just a recording that you watch, it's actually a living human being who is with your team doing all the training to teach you and to answer all your questions. So it is a practical training where at the end of it, you will need to fly your first show with a few drones and pass an exam to get the certificates. So the training itself lasts usually for 3 days, and there are several modalities as options. You can do a remote training through Zoom, for example, and get the recordings of the sessions that you can use in the future as a learning material to your new members of the team. Your team can also come to Latvia, where we will teach you on the drones that we have here. Or also there's an option that our engineer can fly over to your premises and conveniently train your team there. Also, you can choose a hybrid mode where we can cover more theoretical questions of the training through remote training, so remote training through Zoom or Google Meet. And then for practical aspects, have an on-site training. So far we have trained and well-equipped over 450 professionals. And yeah, apart from the training that prepares you to actually practically carry out drone shows using our solution, we provide you with 5 special workshops where we talk more about different aspects related to drone shows, like financial aspects of drone show business, where we talk about expected costs and revenue, return on investment, break-even point, and so on. And we also share our expertise on marketing tips and help with animations and other things. So we want you to learn not only how to use practically the solution, but also be overall informed about the market, about the trends, and what to expect and how to build better your business. As I mentioned just now, in order to complete your training, you will need to pass an exam to obtain certificate. It is important to have it because it is needed to obtain permission from your local authorities to fly drone shows. Also, it is possible to get your new team members certified later on. Let's say we can offer a certification service, meaning that we will test their knowledge of drone show software, and if it's sufficient, then we will issue a certificate for them. So in the future, when you need to increase the size of your team because you're growing and expanding, it will be easy to get the new members also fully on board and fully certified to carry out the shows. Crucial part of a successful drone show business is a great animation that stands out and is memorable. So based on the experience of our clients, many of them didn't have any practical knowledge of professional designing software, and it was actually quite a big concern for them. So this is why we took the initiative and created many options when it comes to animation. So as you can see from the screen, one option is to use Drone Show Creator, which is our own designing tool that is easy to use, and you don't need actually to have any designing background to learn it. So basically anyone from your team in a week or two, like full-time studying the software, can learn it to the level of creating pretty good animations. So Drone Show Creator is easier to learn and less complex than Blender or Cinema 4D, which are also compatible with Drone Show software. So if you have someone on your team that uses this software, then you are already one step ahead. And if not, you can always learn how to use Drone Show Creator and easily get on track as well using like creating animations. So second option we offer is to go to our online shop and purchase ready-to-use animations that consist of many commonly used shapes for different occasions, like Christmas theme, St. Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, and others. So the options we offer currently vary from 50 to 2,000 drones. We already have a nice selection of these shapes, and we are planning to increase them also more in the future. Also, if you need a custom-made animation for a special event, we can also put you in touch with one of the professional animators we work with that has like a lot of experience of designing shows for clients around the world by like making animations for different amounts of drones. And apart from all these options that I just mentioned, when you purchase our solution, you will have access to a sample animations to help you to quick start with shows or just to practice with different size of fleets. Like we have these animations for 20, 35, 49, 100, 200, and yeah, even 240 drones that you can use and modify and fly your show. Now we came to another highly important element to choose when making a decision on which solution to use to start your drone show business. From our side, we currently offer a turnkey solution with 4 different drones. In this picture, you can see all 4 of them. So the question is how to know which one is the best fit for you. First, consider the size and weight of the drone. So lighter and smaller drones will be cheaper to transport, both by plane and also will occupy less space in a truck. So you will save on transportation costs by using smaller and lighter drones. However, such drones are less powerful in terms of energy, which affects their flight dynamics and also the brightness of their LEDs. So LED brightness is crucial for creating this stunning wow effect, even with fewer drones. Flight dynamics is important, as I mentioned. So drones that are more agile and are moving smoothly in the sky would enable you to create real dynamic shows. And if you synchronize it with music, then you can create very memorable experiences in the sky. Another factor to think about is the scalability. So how many drones could you fly with the system, and how much experience does this system or this drone has in real shows? Also think about the satellite constellation. So a GNSS chip typically supports like 2 constellations. So for complex venues, you actually will need a dual band GNSS chip that would support 4 satellite constellations, including not only GPS and GLONASS, but also Galileo and Beidou. And another aspect that you should consider is the real show time. So make your focus not on the flight time in a hovering test, but how long is the real show time. So longer flight times will enable you to incorporate more shapes into your shows and perform much longer shows. And finally, what is actually very important is the reliability of drone manufacturers. There's a huge difference between drones that are mass-produced and that have been tested and approved by experts of the industry, and DIY drones that are manufactured in someone's home or in a garage. You would want to aim for a proven and highly reliable solution to start your drone show business so you can gain a good reputation in your market. So here in the next couple of slides, I want to share with you some examples of what images in the sky you can create with different amount of drones what level of investment is required to start at that scale, and how quickly you could get the return on investment. Firstly, let's see what is behind these numbers and how are they calculated. So in this point of average investment is the amount of money to spend to be able to start your business with this amount of drones, like 2,000 in this particular example. So this investment includes the drones, additional equipment, software, training, workshops, technical support. So basically everything you need to start a successful drone show business. Then the second element is the estimated revenue here. It is estimated per year, and it is based on selling one show per week. As Alex mentioned in his presentation, average price differs from region to region. In United States and Europe, it's roughly $200 per drone per show, but in Middle East and North Africa, it is higher, and it could reach around $300 per drone per show. In this particular calculation, we use the more conservative number of $200. Also, the payback time is based on the same calculations and on the same conditions. So basically what this first slide shows is that if you sell one 2,000 drone show per week at $200 per drone, then the expected revenue would be around these $18 million. And the payback time would start at 5 months. So again, each case is different. So if at the beginning it takes more time for you to sell shows, or you need to do a few shows at a lower rate in order to give visibility to your service, or you sell a few 2,000 drone shows a year, and the rest of the shows are with much smaller quantity of drones, then clearly this timeline and revenue level will be quite different from the one we estimated. Well, the same goes for the opposite case. If you, let's say, come from events industry and you have a list of reliable clientele who would be interested in actually purchasing this service from you, and then you might be able to sell more than just one show per week. Or if you are able to secure a bigger event where you sell at a higher rate, then you are able to recover your investment even quicker. Let's also look what was the purpose of the show, or who is the target customer, depending on the size of the fleet used. So when we talk about like big sizes of the fleet, like which involves thousands of drones, in most of the cases, the customer would be governmental institutions, and it would be for like public celebrations, public events, like you can see here, like with 2,000 drones. Here we have another like big show with 1,500 drones. And again, you can see it's for public celebrations, for like New Year's Eve, that would be like quite common. Here, 1,000 drones, still a very large fleet. Again, you can see that it's still public celebrations would be the main target audience for bigger fleets, but also at this stage, also brand promotions for really big, important brands could be target audience, as well as maybe bigger scale sports events. Here we have 500 drones, which is like medium large sized fleet. And here you can see that more like brands are already requesting shows at this level. And also like for sports events like Super Bowl here and NBA. Here we have like less than 400 drones. So you might have already noticed that payback time for fleets over 500 drones was roughly 5 months. But with smaller fleets, it actually takes longer to recover return on investment. With 300 drones, we have also like smaller scale city projects, city festivals, still public celebrations. And 200 drones, that's already the level when many private like events come into play. For many private celebrations, 200 drones is already amount that people ask for. Still sports events, and yeah, for the private events, it's usually like for weddings, for gender reveal, also for birthdays, or for like smaller scale corporate events. And then we have some example of 100 drones, which is a smaller scale fleet, but still you can do many recognizable shapes on that. And for this, yes, it's still like smaller public celebrations, city festivals, and many of the private celebrations. So based on all the examples provided so far, you can see that big fleets are mainly used for public celebrations and give a quicker payback time, while smaller fleets are enough for private events or smaller brand campaigns and will take a bit longer time to get your return on investment, because obviously there will still be some fixed expenses independently on the size of the fleet, but with more drones, you will be able to charge more for a show. So to start with, I think you need to have a very good understanding of who will be your target audience, what kind of events you are planning to service. If you know that your region is wedding destination, or you are planning to do shows for private events like gender reveal, birthdays, or weddings, then owning a few hundreds of drones will be enough for you, at least for the start, for sure. And if you know that you will be working with big brands, then you might need a fleet of at least 400 drones, and the LED brightness would be crucial for you. Similarly, if you are after government contracts to do different city celebrations, New Year's Eve celebrations, and so on, then you also need to consider a bigger fleet to start with. Then in the final section of my presentation, I just want to share with you a few success stories of our customers and partners. So Alex already mentioned that there are currently 9 Guinness World Records achieved using drone show software. So we are very proud of our partner who just last month, so on May 1st, has set a new Guinness World Record by orchestrating a stunning show of almost 5,300 drones in South Korea. So currently, this is the largest remotely controlled number of drones. And it was a result of joining forces between our partner and Drone Show Software's advanced programming skills. In this case, on April 10th and April 13th of this year, the 50th anniversary celebration of Sun and Fun Air Show took place in Lakeland Linder International Airport, where one of our clients using a 500 drone fleet performed amazing display of aviation history. So they were using not only impressive size of the fleet of 500, but also a breathtaking display of pyrotechnics, lasers, and music. And what's important also, the total flight time of the show was nearly 22 minutes, which is more than the industry standard, which would be roughly 10-12 minutes. In this particular occasion, it was in 2023, during the World Arabian Horse Championship in Old Doha Port, our client performed a truly memorable 400 drone show. We're using drone shows software. The drones were orchestrated to form like different shapes that celebrated this elegance of Arabian horses. And the last event I just want to mention, it was at this Light Art Festival in South Korea. This was the country's first pyro drone art show that was performed using 300 drones. It was really impressive, and it is hard just to use words to describe the outcomes of all these shows. So if you want to see these shows or just to see more examples, then I actually encourage you to visit our official YouTube channel called Drone Show Software Community, where you can see shows performed by our customers around the world with using as little as 20 drones up to shows with several thousands of drones. So that's all from my side. Now let's move on to our next topic. Mr. Ghassan Dadok, who is the Senior Business Development Advisor of HoverUp. He will talk about the specifics of the Middle East market, including the compliance requirements and also necessary training for starting drone show business in the market. So, Mr. Ghassan, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you again for joining us today, and thank you SPH team for arranging this webinar. Hopefully, we'll manage to shed the light today on the drone show industry and highlight, let's say, the potential of such service within the Middle East area. So looking at the slide here to share with you a quick overview about what we do at HoverUp. HoverUp mainly is a specialized provider of comprehensive drone solutions that are tailored to different needs. As you can see in the slide here, we have four main aspects within the portfolio. For the commercial market, mainly our diverse service offerings include extensive array of drone applications, from aerial surveying and mapping, infrastructure inspection, oil and gas facility inspection, to construction site monitoring, etc. When it goes to the tactical market, we are proud to have a professional team of specialized, let's say, engineers, technicians in tailored UAV engineering specialty. We transform different types of drones into a different range of assets, offering service such as payload customization, autonomous control systems, secure communications, and sometimes to customize the software itself to provide specific capabilities. As you can imagine, such advanced solutions and technologies cannot be utilized to the maximum benefit, let's say, without mastering those tools and capabilities. So at HoverUp, we have our own academy. We offer that added value by providing a wide range of training courses that cover all commercial and tactical aspects of our drone solution. We are proud again to say that we have trained a large number of trainees from different backgrounds who are now masters in their fields and using those drone solutions in different applications. Now, one of the important things that we will be covering today, also the drone show service, which is part of the portfolio that we have at HoverUp, and I will be giving a high-level details about this. In the slide here, you can see that we are trying to wrap your attention into different types of events, and my colleagues previously just shed the light about some of their collaborations in different places in the world. We are proud at HoverUp that we are the first Jordanian company with professional resources and skill set to run and train on drone show services. In the recent years, as you follow up maybe over the news and or in the industry releases, drone shows have captivated audiences worldwide. And I think from the slides that you have seen previously, you can see the size of those shows, the events, the nice moments that were created using those drones. It is already transforming the way how brand connects together and how it engages with customers. I guess most of you have already seen also the dazzling lights. If you have witnessed those shows in different events, you can see that at the Olympics, you can see that in some product launches, as Ilse mentioned, in some public celebrations and corporate events. These synchronized aerial performances are capturing imaginations and headlines, which became like a global phenomenon, unlike the traditional marketing ways that we used to see in the market. To speak a little bit about the growth expectations for this market, according to a 2023 report by Business Research Insights, the global drone show market is expected to reach $1.6 billion by 2031. And this highlights its rapid growth trajectory, as you can see. And this type of shows, it gives you an idea that there's a huge potential behind this. And the industry will look forward to develop this because at the end of the day, maybe there are some challenges that I will be discussing shortly that are taking us a little bit behind of the curve. But at the end of the day, the results that we are seeing from a marketing perspective definitely is pushing this technology to grow more and more as we go. So now, why are drone shows perfect for the Middle East markets? This is an interesting thing that we keep discussing with different partners and customers within the Middle East area. As you know, the Middle East is known for its taste for innovation and grand spectacles. Drone shows perfectly align with the cultural appreciation that we have in the region, the need to have cutting-edge technology and captivating visuals. If we look at some of the market insights, like McKinsey and Company, they reported that the digital advertising industry in the Gulf region is rapidly expanding. And according to the projections, we can see that it indicates that it will surpass the 1.5 billion in the UAE only by 2025. And here we are just talking about the marketing in general, but also following the appetite to adopt new technologies that can give us a good indication for people, investors who would like to consider the idea of investing in a drone show company. Now, incorporating this cutting-edge technology into the marketing approach, it will not only demonstrate your brand using innovative technologies, but at the same time, it establishes a forward-looking pioneer in the field. And again, I think if we consider reflecting the appetite towards drone show technology, we can say that the technology is being considered mainly by tech savvies and some of the marketing visionaries at the moment. Looking at some other insights, as you can see in 2023, PwC, a global consumer insight survey, revealed that 67% of people in the Middle East prefer to try the latest technology as soon as it becomes available, making drone shows as a compelling way to grab their attention. Now, that being said, the lack of clear and mature regulations, to be honest, in the Middle East, to manage the use of the UAVs in general, I'm not just saying for the drone shows, is still causing delays for this industry. Let's talk about the advantages here of the drone shows in marketing. Again, drone shows can be utilized in different ways and occasions, as my colleagues presented previously, depending on the scope and objectives we aim to achieve. When it comes to captivating storytelling, drone shows go beyond traditional marketing, creating a unique and immersive brand experience. Now imagine your logo illuminating the night sky, showcasing powerful and unforgettable messages. I can assure you that with that view, it will remain in target audience's mind, and it's better than any other traditional way. Also, one of the most important factors that we notice and also marketing team aim to measure is their message reach, how far we can reach with this, let's say, marketing message. Drone shows can attract large crowds and generate significant online buzz. Organizations which utilize drone shows normally for advertising purposes have observed a notable boost in social media reach and engagement. And I think you can sense that when you attend such shows, most of the people are holding their mobile phones and trying to take videos and stream on their own channels what's happening out there. The visually captivating nature of the drone shows often prompts higher rates of content sharing and liking, thereby expanding the brand online presence and visibility, which is essential again for the marketing purposes. To cover now the target visibility, again, drone shows can be held in strategic locations. At the end of the day, when we do the planning, we make sure that we pick the proper site, that first of all, from a security perspective, from a safety perspective, that is suitable. And we can gather the proper target audience that could be relevant to the event itself. So in that strategic location, we ensure that the brand message reaches our desired audience with a specific geographical location. So comparing to the other marketing tools that you can use online, although you have multiple filters, you have multiple third-party tools to gauge, let's say, the interaction with your target audience. Here, physically, you can pick and choose the location that you will be exhibiting or doing your drone show, and making sure that your target audience are all watching the event. As an example, imagine showcasing, let's say, a new hotel on its rooftop with a mesmerizing drone light show. It could be the, let's say, the logo of the hotel itself. It could be the celebration of the 10th, let's say, anniversary. Any message that you would like to showcase It will be a nice mixture between the lighting of the drone show itself, plus, as my colleagues mentioned, if let's say the event planner or if the company itself, they have other tools as well, it will be complementing each other. Now, let's talk about the measurable impact and metrics, which is the important thing that normally after doing such shows for marketing purposes, we need to measure, let's say, the performance, how the impact was. Drone shows normally provide valuable data, as you can imagine, through the increased social media engagements that I have just mentioned. Now, audience reach analysis allowing you to measure the ROI of your marketing campaigns. Imagine offering people a special discounts maybe or giveaways when they share their experience and the video streaming of your drone show on their personal social media accounts. You can imagine how viral this could go. And we have witnessed that in many shows, especially when they hashtag, let's say, the show that you are doing. You can imagine how many people can help in conveying that message. Now, to discuss some of the success stories at HoverUp, I can say that we have witnessed the incredible impact of drone shows firsthand. Again, as the first drone show in Jordan, in partnership with SPH Engineering, we set the record for the greatest number of drone shows conducted per day. We started with a fleet of 400 drones in the beginning, and we captivated audiences with 2 to 3 shows per day, which is challenging. To be honest, it might seem easy, but bearing in mind the preparations that should be done, the logistics, the operational management, the staff be ready all the time. You can imagine what my colleague mentioned regarding the flight time and the batteries. Conducting 2 to 3 shows per day, you need to be well equipped to handle that amount of shows. A remarkable highlight from our drone show moments, as you can see from the images here, was an impressive drone show symbolizing Jordan's 77th Independence Day, featuring formations depicting the royal crown, Jordanian flag, and the initials of the Crown Prince and Princess Rajwa during their royal wedding. Again, HoverUp has also provided spectacular drone shows during the public reception and honoring ceremony for the Jordan national football team for reaching the final match of the 2023 Asian Cup in Qatar, attracting large crowds and generating substantial local buzz. Again, different examples for different events that you can utilize such technology. And definitely when you discuss with people how was their experience at that time, till this moment, they can explain to you how attractive it was. Maybe if they have, let's say, viewed a video somewhere on the TV or on the internet, it won't affect them as much as a drone show could do to them. So to discuss what could be the future of drone shows in marketing. Drone technology is constantly evolving, as you can see in the market, with even more possibilities for captivating visuals, interactive experiences on the horizon. Drones are being developed more and more. Maybe flight time could be extended a little bit. The quality of the light itself. Again, you have witnessed different examples of different shows utilizing different quantities. You can think of that as the pixels in the let's say in the image. As many drones you have in the show, as many, let's say, options and scenarios that you can have, from a 2D to a 3D show, with more details, with more, let's say, sophistication in the design itself. So as we go and with the development of drones, I believe that we will be seeing more advanced capabilities, more interesting shows, more complicated, let's say, interactions between the drones itself. At HoverUp, we are committed to stay at the forefront of this exciting field, and we try hardly to push the boundaries of creativity and innovation in the drone show design. It's a challenging industry because at the end of the day, if you want to master that, you need to do your homework very well. And my colleagues, again, they did a great explanation about the preparations that any potential, let's say, investor or any company who would like to go into that route, definitely it's attractive. But again, we should be well prepared to have the top-notch equipment like the recommended drones, and the solution itself from SPH Engineering to make sure that the quality of the show is up to the level that the customer would like to see more and more. Now, drone shows, again, as we have been discussing, it's not just a marketing tool. It's a powerful way to showcase, let's say, the Middle East embrace of cutting-edge technology, and how we can do that with companies like HoverUp, maybe some newcomers interested in joining the industry. I believe we can do amazing shows in the Middle East area. At the end, I think I would give a quick glimpse about the compliance requirements. I think this is the pain point for most of the people looking to establish their own business in the Middle East area. Let's say the significant restraint factor pertains to the regulatory challenges, which are present across various regions. And I believe most of the attendees here we have from the Middle East, from different countries. If you have tested or tried to get some permissions, you have sensed how challenging it could be. And this is not just for the drone shows. Again, it's for the UAV applications in general. Without any clear regulations, it's gonna be challenging and risky if you open the door for anyone interested of using a UAV platform, whether for some specific applications like the 3D mapping, surveillance, anything else, not just the drone show. It's gonna be a headache and a huge risk if it's not, let's say, managed in a proper way through a clear regulations. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we had a discussion with some of the, let's say, major drone manufacturers within the region, and we have been discussing the regulations, how it's going. Is it gonna be more easy in the near future? We had some officials also. It's promising, to be honest, nothing fully clear at this stage, but I believe since all of those entities and governments, they see the value of adopting drone technologies, including the drone show as well. They see the value and they see the need to issue something solid that can be utilized and help people do it in a proper way without any issues. I think I spoke a lot today. So thank you again for your time, and I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ghassan. Thank you, Alex and Ilza, for sharing such crucial and important details and insights. So yeah, now it's the time for your questions. So please, you still, dear participants, you still have a time, address them to our excellent speakers in Q&A box. Alex, please take a lead and let's cover all questions.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Mr. Ghassan, thanks a lot. Thank you for, I truly appreciate for your input to the industry, especially in the Middle East region. So I'm so excited, and let's cover some open questions. So we have a question to Mr. Ghassan. So the question is, what's the unique differences in the Middle East market? So should companies keep in mind when planning and executing drone shows?
Yeah, again, Alex, as I have just explained, maybe the most important factor is the legal regulations. It's the most essential, to be honest. You cannot start anything, even if you do the investment, the financial investment, you buy everything, you train your people without having the license in country. If you aim, let's say, if your target audience is in your specific country, this is the first tick box you need to do. And I think Ilse made it clear that you need to know your target audience first of all. Now at HoverUp, we are not just doing that business for Jordan. We are targeting other countries as well within the region. We cross-check definitely before doing anything, because at the end of the day, you cannot ship, you cannot, import anything without having a clearance from let's say, the responsible entity at that country. So I believe this is the first step that any interested company need to check before investing anything.
Yeah, 100% true. So, I heard a story from one of the market player in the region. So actually, guys got their personal invitation from like a president of Egypt to perform a show above the Giza. So it was something unique, and actually, yeah. So it's quite challenging, but hopefully we'll see some changes in the regulation part. And actually, so from their From our part, as the part of their package, we provide as well their SOAR documentation, which actually covers most of their authorities' open questions. But of course, we are ready to jump to the conversation with the authorities to answer all questions. So, for instance, it's actually the common thing in different countries. So, just one of their our customer from Denmark, so they just received their permission from the local authorities. So in fact, it took like more than 1 year, but yeah, it's 100% doable, and we are ready to assist everybody. So we have another question actually for me. So what are the biggest challenges you face in the drone show industry? So actually the main challenge is the safety. So which our primary focus. So our customers operate in the most challenging venues worldwide, and we bear a significant responsibility towards our customers and their audience. Yeah, so Fede is asking for would a partnership branch model, for example, with SPH or already established drone in the region be relevant? Yeah, of course, of course. So we can please, Fede, we can reach out with you and talk, go for all details, and we'll figure out how can we assist you. Yeah, that's for sure. So yeah, we have another question to Mr. Hassan. So the question is how receptive in the Middle East market to new technologies and innovation in a drone show. So we heard that some market players actually keep trying to integrate a drone show with some fireworks show. So what do you think about it?
Yeah, definitely. As we have just explained, it's not just the drone itself. When you integrate multiple stuff, as you have witnessed maybe in the cinemas when they started the 3D experience, and it was amazing for the people. Then we started to see the 4D, the 5D by adding multiple effects to that. So I believe it's the same case with the drone shows. Even if you have the drones with the highest, let's say, lumens, you have the highest quality of brightness and a large amount of drones. If you manage to integrate that maybe with the music as well, I think one of the simple examples in Dubai, the Dubai fountain, when they started in the beginning doing the fountain shows, which is linked to the music itself, it was amazing for people to see and sync what they hear with what they see. Imagine when we do that with the drones, to have the integration between the drone show and the music, plus if there's also other integrations like the fireworks, if there are some laser shows, multiple stuff. So as much creativity we add to the recipe, I believe as much it's gonna be an amazing show.
Yeah, actually, I agree. So, there are a lot of, complicated shows where actually drone show is not like, the main actor. So it's just one of their actors. And yeah, there are some lasers, fireworks, music, so all together. So I believe that we will see more and more complicated drone shows. Yeah, and would love to support all of them. So we have everything actually to integrate your show, drone show to their, use like time codes and all those stuff to integrate a show into some large show. So actually, question to me, what their innovative feature are the most excited in their drone show software. So actually, so we have a lot of features, I believe that thousands of them. So most of them are important and crucial to perform a show in time, to have all drones in the show. And yeah, but you will understand why all those features are important actually when you will be on site in the field and will try to perform your show. Our customers have the most proven experience across the globe. So a lot of shows. So again, let's imagine it's absolutely amazing that they like partners, customers, they have like 9 Guinness records. So, and for instance, one of our customer from South Korea, they performed their biggest fireworks show. So it's like it was 1,038 drones altogether. Amazing. So yeah, we have some other questions, and actually, yeah, so we'll back to you guys via email, and yeah, would love to see you guys in a introductory course. So again, so warm welcome. Please ready to go for P&L and show you their business model and fill in and adjust their business model according to your vision, what you'd like to do and when, we're using how many drones. So yeah, looking forward to talking with you, and yeah, thanks for joining.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Mr. Gassan. Thank you, Ilza. And really, that was so amazing to have you here as an experts and speakers. And your insightful presentation shared a lot of really good things with us. And thank you for you, dear participants. We hope you found this webinar valuable and inspiring. Don't forget to subscribe to our social media channels, visit our website, and follow up with us if you have any further channels or want to know about drone show technologies. We will be happy to support you at every step on the way of your success in your business. And of course, we look forward to seeing you as a part of our drone show community, the biggest in the drone show world. Thank you once again and have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.